my fragrance sampling store. Top link in the description. I just started it, and I would love if you would support me in that. But yeah, I found this stuff on a School of Scent video. He like started recommending it often. I feel like this mic is like huge, like crazy. But yeah, he started recommending it like really often. School of Scent Omar, and said it was great, like a barbershoppy, like Naxos similar fragrance. So I was like, you know, I'll buy it because it was like $30. So because normally if Omar likes it, it's pretty good. So also, I got a new jacket today, and I haven't worn this hat in a while, but I'm wearing it. And then I also haven't worn this chain in a while. Excuse me, and I'm wearing it. So off topic, but yeah. So Boucheron, Jaipur Eau de Parfum, 100 milliliters. Yeah. I have some really, like, my girlfriend the other day came over to my house, and she just, like, randomly was like, oh, there's a new one, I'll just spray it. And she sprayed it, and she said that this stuff is delicious. She says it's one of her absolute favorites. So, my girlfriend doesn't love all my fragrances, and for her to say this is one of my favorites is saying something that also means it's unique, because she says all my fragrances smell the same. So for her to have favorites, they all smell, like, different, you know? But yeah, so that's a good sign for this. I really like this fragrance. I've had it for a week, maybe a little bit more, because I try and get, like, information, intel on it, before I make these videos, so I can tell you all about it. But yeah, I haven't really worn this out yet, but I've worn it a lot of times at home. And it has a very interesting smell, and I don't know if I ever will wear it out, but okay, let's just open this up. Get ready. Boom. This is the bottle. Jaipur Om. It looks really cool, and it has really good sounds, because this is just regular glass, and then this is like, what's it called? Like frosted glass. And the cap is really good for cap sounds too. So, yeah, first let me just spray this. I have paper right here. I'm gonna spray it on. Has a pretty good atomizer, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I can smell in the air. It's pretty strong in the opening. And this fragrance, honestly, just smells like shaving cream. Like mainly, like dominantly just shaving cream. Very barbershoppy. It is. And the opening has a lemon note that lasts for the first like 30 minutes, but it's only for like the early opening. It's a lemon note. And then when that lemon note goes away, you get this cinnamon note. So it's like a cinnamon shaving cream kind of smell, which is very interesting. I enjoy it. It's like lavender, vanilla, cinnamon, honey maybe. It's definitely similar to Naxos, because Naxos opens with like a lavender, lemon opening. It's not like the same as Naxos though, but it's similar. But yeah, this stuff is pretty good. I like the smell. It's very barbershop, like it literally smells just like shaving cream. I've said that like 30 times, but yeah. And then, yeah, there's nothing I haven't said. It's just lemon, shaving cream, lavender, maybe some honey and vanilla and the dried out. But yeah. I think the bottle design is super cool. It looks like royalty, like, you know, like royalty. This would definitely be like a royalty fragrance, you know what I mean? Like it smells very high quality. So I have $32, but this smells like, this honestly smells niche. I'm not gonna lie, this smells niche. Also, somebody commented and said to make these videos like longer and more like tingly and stuff. At the end, I should do more like triggers with like different stuff. So I have 4 more fragrances at the end that I'm just gonna like talk about and like tap on. Just to do some fragrance talk, you know. kind of dials back a little bit. By the way, fragrances on average dry down way faster on paper than skin. But yeah, lemon goes away, it gets a little bit more herbaceous, get a little bit more cinnamon, kind of tickles your nose. And then maybe some light honey and lavender in the background, I can't really tell. But it's something sweet. But it definitely keeps that shaving cream smell. And then from my experience, this fragrance has lasted like 6 hours. So pretty average, slightly below average maybe, longevity, which is pretty disappointing. But I like the smell. This smell like reminds me of the morning. Like if you wore this, like put this on at 7 before you leave the house, or whatever. I don't know what time you'll leave the house at, but like 7 o'clock, or even like 9. I don't know. If you wear this like during the day, and then it'll be like perfect transition into the night because it'll be gone after the first half of the day, and you can just put on a new fragrance for the night. That's what I normally do. I normally put on a fragrance before school, because obviously most days I have school. Put on a fragrance before school, and then by the time that like I get home from school, it depends on what time of the year is. Sometimes it's 3:30, sometimes it's 7:30. But yeah, depending on what time I get home, I normally just put on a fragrance because my fragrance from the day is normally either gone or dried down, and fragrance dry downs are typically like more dense and sweet, so it blends into like the nighttime kind of sense. But yeah. This stuff is pretty good, honestly. If I don't really know what to think about this, because I'm not gonna wear it like ever anywhere. This does not fit me, but this stuff smells really good. I keep saying this stuff when referring to it, but this fragrance, it smells really good. Like, especially for an older gentleman, I think this would be great on like an older gentleman, like CEO, boss guy. But like a nice CEO, boss guy, like not, because like a lot of bosses want like Carlisle, Acqua di Gio, Profumo, like all those darker, like more masculine scents. This one's masculine, but it's brighter without being like citrusy. It's really, really cool. It's bright without being fresh and citrusy. This stuff gets better in the dry down, honestly. It gets better. If I was to rate this, let me think. If I was to rate this, man, it's so perplexing. Because like I said, I'm probably not going to wear it anywhere. It doesn't last crazy long, but the smell is just so unique, and I like it. It's bright without being fresh and citrusy. Like, it's very niche quality, and the price is amazing. So I'm like torn. I think I'm going to give it an 8.5, maybe 8.3. But yeah, that's a good fragrance. Just know what you're getting into. It's unique. It's not something that everyone's gonna smell and be like, oh, that's the best fragrance ever. But it's definitely unique. It's definitely like niche quality for like $30. So yeah. And I think I mentioned this earlier. I can't remember, honestly. If you want to sample it, check out my website, top link in the description. But yeah, I just also wanted to sort of tap on and talk about two fragrances that this fragrance reminds me of. The first one should be kind of obvious because I've been talking about the whole time. Serjoff Naxos. It's a very similar lavender, bergamot, lemon opening, and a similar like honey sort of smell in the dry down. Honestly, Jaipur Homme is if Serjoff Naxos had a shaving cream note, if that's a thing, a shaving cream note added. That is pretty much exactly what it is. But it changes it so much because the shaving cream is like the most prominent thing in that. And Serjoff Naxos is one of my absolute favorite fragrances ever. Stuff is great, and it changes throughout its lifespan, and it's just amazing. This stuff is definitely worth sampling. Go check it out on my website. And the bottle on this is just so luxurious. Like, this is just luxury in the back. Everything about this is amazing. I have two Serjoff fragrances, and I love both of them. I have this Naxos, and then I also have 40 Knots. They're both so good. I want to try Tony Iommi Monkey Special at some point. If I can get like a sample or something. But yeah, the Jaipur Homme reminds me of this fragrance. Another fragrance that it kind of reminds me of is Rasasi Club de Nuit. Very slightly. It reminds me of it. Because that lavender kind of fresh, freshness without being fresh. If that makes sense. Like the lavender note is just very similar. I mentioned this fragrance in actually wait, never mind. I don't think I did. But this used to be like, for a while this was one of my favorite fragrances, and now honestly, I don't even like it as much. I don't know what was so appealing about it. I know it smells better once it's dried down, so I guess I'll just spray it on my arm to see if I remember this, because I have not worn this in actual ages. It's green, fresh, herbaceous, sophisticated, woody. It's a great fragrance, honestly, for like everyday use. But just for me, it's kind of basic, and it lasts like 7-8 hours. So it's a nice fragrance. I really don't know what. I mean, I just have better fragrances, you know. This is a more sophisticated Dior Sauvage. I'll say it all day long, and it's only $30. This is a great pickup. But yeah, the like lavender bergamot opening kind of reminded me of this. It's like if this combined with Naxos and shaving cream, then you get Boucheron, or Jaipur Homme. Yeah, it smells better on skin because you get that woodiness and the dried out and stuff. But yeah. I love the bottle for Rasasi Club. That's so neat. But honestly, if like the best flanker in the Rasasi Club like line is definitely Rasasi Club Elixir. My friend has it, and it just smells so heavenly. It is phenomenal. I might ask him for a sample or something, because it is just magnifico. But yeah. Also, I wanted to talk about my fragrance of the day, or I should say fragrances of the day. I layered two fragrances today, and they're very interesting. It's a very interesting combination. I layered Latafa Assad with Latafa Bada Alud for Honor and Glory. And honestly, this layering combo was gas. I love Assad, so I'm gonna talk about them individually, then I'm gonna talk about them together. So Latafa Assad is a Dior Sauvage Elixir clone. Very cheap, only like $25. And man, this stuff is amazing. So good. Fresh, spicy, incense, a little bit like vanillic, a little bit of like pineapple. So good, a little bit powdery. masculine, spicy, very Middle Eastern, spicy, fresh. A little bit of incense, got a little bit of vanilla, like I said, some pineapple. Like I'm just repeating myself at this point, but the stuff is great. So good, and this stuff is strong as heck. This is like, I have worn one spray before and I've been told that it's too much cologne. It's nuts. I think when I wore it today, I wore 4 sprays. 1, 2, 3, 4 under the shirt. I might have sprayed some on my jacket too. But yeah, the point is, this stuff is really strong. I normally spray like 12, 13 sprays of my fragrances. So, yeah. And then I layered it with Body Oud for Honor and Glory, which is just so amazing. Fresh, juicy pineapple with creme brulee, some turmeric, a little bit of like cinnamon smell, some vanilla, a little bit of woodiness. I think oak moss is a listed note too, but I don't really get any of that. This stuff just smells so good. This stuff smells niche level. And the bottle design is just, it's just phenomenal. I love this stuff. I fell out of love with it recently and then came back to it, and this is just great. The reason I layered these two together is because I knew this had a pineapple note already, and I knew it had a vanilla note, so I knew this would go pretty well with it. Or actually, I didn't know it would go pretty well. I just tried it, and woo-wee, it was phenomenal, man. So good. It lasted all day too, because I saw it last all day. This normally lasts 6-7 hours, so that's all I needed for school. But then I saw it lasted after school too. But yeah, I definitely recommend this layering combo. It's only like $50 to layer these together. Because it's like 30, that's like 20. It's a great layering combo. Very unique too. Oh, so good. And both these fragrances are great on their own as well. This is... I'm literally at a loss for words for these. They're just so good. And layered together. Like, these are both so good and so well priced. Like, this is like a 9 out of 10. This is also 9 out of 10. Like, they're both amazing. I only have like 3 10 out of 10 fragrances, so it's really hard to get that 10 out of 10 mark. So 9 out of 10 is 9 out of 10 to me is probably 10 out of 10 to you guys. I'm gonna be honest. I rate kind of harshly. At least I think so. But yeah, that's what I wore today, and it was great. I like layering fragrances. I think I'm gonna do it more often. I'm thinking tomorrow I might wear, I don't know, I have to decide if I'm gonna wear, I think I might layer YSL YDP and Avnet Tarati Blue, or there was another layering combo that I was gonna do. I think I was gonna layer Club de Nuit Intense Man with this, but I'm probably not gonna do that anymore because they're kind of similar smells. I don't know, I think I'm gonna layer tomorrow though. Whatever I do, it's probably gonna be layered. Ooh, maybe what I'll do is I'll wear, actually I don't know, I want to wear Kyoto Versailles because I haven't worn that to school yet and I really like it, but I don't really know what to layer it with. Ooh, I might layer it with 1 Million Parfum, or even Kyoto Versailles Unlimited. I think they're supposed to be layered together, but that one's kind of feminine, so I guess we'll see. I don't know, I really don't know. I'll just pick tomorrow and see what comes of it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Go check out my fragrance sampling store, first link in the description. Check out my other channels, also linked in the description, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.